sweet and pious one. This Gangadhara water is being used for the worship of the Lord Lakshmi, Varaha Lakshmi Narasimha Swami every day. This Gangadhara you can see when you are visiting. Moreover, we are having 22 pious and very much learned religious staff. Two Pradhanarchika in the cadre of assistant executive officers and one Sthanacharya in the cadre of assistant executive officer. They are also PhDs, post graduation tarvata they did their doctorates also. Veda Pandits 8, Nalayaram Pandits 3, Nityananda Nitya Adhyapakas are also there for 5 in number. Kitchen Vaishnava Brahmins 10, besides 20 in addition. Assistant executive officers to support me in administration 4. Superintendents of the office for 10, senior assistants 24, junior assistants 24, executive engineers 2, deputy executive engineers 2 and assistant engineers 4. Besides 6 work inspectors and draftsmen. Our Simhachalam temple is running one Veda Pathasala downhill and one high school downhill for the benefit of the Brahmin group who are interested to learn the Vedas and other spiritual prayers. This high school is being run for the benefit of the poor people, and there is no any single pay of fees to be paid to the temple. One fee issue to be told to you. ఒక ముఖ్య విషయం చెప్పాలి మీకు. ఒక 700 ఏళ్ళు క్రితం దాదాపు గణపతిరాజు మనవడు ప్రతాపరుద్రదేవుడు టైంలో అనుకుంటున్నాను జరుగుతుంది. 13వ శతాబ్దం దాటి 14వ శతాబ్దం మధ్యలో కృష్ణమాచార్య అనే ఒక భక్తుడు, a devotee whose name called as Krishnamacharya was lived and he was born with blindness. The parents of the child left the baby in bushes as he has no sight. ఆ బిడ్డను పుట్టగా తల్లిదండ్రులు మూలపదల్లో ఉంచిపోయినారు. తరువాత సింహాద్రి అప్పన్న లక్ష్మీ నరసింహస్వామి ఆ బిడ్డకు కళ్ళు ఇచ్చి దృష్టి ఇచ్చి ఒక మంచి దంపతులకు ఆ బిడ్డను అప్పగించాడు. అతనే పెరిగి కృష్ణమాచార్యుడు అయి ఆ మహనీయుడు మన డైరెక్ట్గా చెప్పారు 25,000 వచనములు రాశారు అని. అయితే మన దగ్గర ఉన్నటువంటి వేరే చారిత్రక ఆధారాలు 40,000 వచనములు శ్రీ మహావిష్ణువు ఇన్ ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ శ్రీమద్ అప్పన్న రాశారు వారు. He wrote 25 to 40,000 of Vachana prayers on the name of Lord Srimad Appanna. At present we are having nearly 4,000 Vachanas and they were printed. The Simhachala temple is conducting and taking one project that's called Krishnamacharya project with a estimated cost of 10 lakhs. So far we paid 3 lakhs for this project, in which very famous singer Dr. Mangalapalli Bala Murali Krishna and Madam Gana Kokila Susila are singing the Vachana prayers of Krishnamacharya. This project is going on at Chennai. At present, our temple is being run under the Vamsa Paramparya trusteeship of Asoka Gajapati Raju Posapati. He was former MP for Price, and I am heading for the temple day-to-day duty as executive officer. Actually, I have to tell you, I am not an endowment department officer. I belong to revenue department in the cadre of special grade deputy collector, which is equal to the joint commissioner of endowments department. If Appaya is given time, I will tell 5 minutes about the Vishishtadvaita. Will you permit, sir? Why I am requesting Appaya ji? I am very much interested in Vishishtadvaita. Vishishtadvaita was framed initially by Srinada Munulu of Tamil Nadu. Srinada Munulu was blessed with a Lord Narayana Bhakta Renu as grandson. Yamunacharya and Srinada Muni, Yamunacharya and Srinada Munulu started the Vishishtadvaitam without script. The Pitham was started during the 8th century last years, where there is no script for the Vishishtadvaita. As per the promise given to the Yamunacharya, Sri Krishna, Sri Mahavishnu Bhakta Adisheshu was born as Srimad Ramanujacharya on the pious earth of Tamil Nadu. The Ramanujacharya framed this pious theory and named it as Vishishtadvaita, which was emerged from the theory of Dvaita, which was framed by the Shankaracharya on the era of 7,000, 8,000, between 7 and 8,000 centuries. You all know Dvaita, Advaita. Dvaita is different. Advaita is a very famous theory where we can say simply Advaita. Advaita means there is no two, only one is there. Advaita. Dvaita means two. Advaita means no two, only one uniform, which is framed by Shankaracharya. The Paramatma and Atma are one. There is no other to say, none to say. Where it was emerged from the Advaita and framed by Ramanujacharya as Vishishtadvaita, nothing but a false theory of Advaita. Here, Vishishtadvaitamu, Advaitamu ante రెండు లేవు ఒకటే. ఆత్మ పరమాత్మ ఒకటే, రెండు కావు. పరమాత్ముడు మన ఆత్మ ఒకటే అంటాడు శంకరాచార్యులు వారు. కరెక్టే, అది కూడా. దానికి కొంచెం మెరుగుపరిచారు రామానుజాచార్యులు వారు విశిష్టాద్వైతం. విశిష్టాద్వైతములు ఏమంటారంటే, అఫ్కోర్స్ పరమాత్మ ఆత్మ రెండు ఒకటే కానీ వేరుగా అవుతుంటాయి. ఎప్పుడైతే ఈ ఆత్మ జీవుడిలో ఉండి సత్కర్మలు, ఫలాపేక్ష లేని సత్కర్మలు చేసి పరమాత్మను చేరుకుంటారో అప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఆ తీరి వస్తుందంటారు. అన్ని వేళలా అద్వైతము కాదు. విశిష్టాద్వైతము ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే, అద్వైతము నిజమే కానీ అందరికీ కాదు. అది ఈ ఆత్మ జీవుడిలో ఉన్నప్పుడు ప్రజల కోసము, దేవుని కోసము, ప్రజల బాగోగుల కోసం చేస్తూ భగవంతుని శ్రీమన్నారాయణుని ఫలాపేక్ష లేని కర్మలు చేయాలి. అప్పుడు ఈ ఆత్మ పునర్జన్మ లేకుండా శ్రీమన్నారాయణులోని చేరి శ్రీ కైవల్యం పొందుతుంది. అంతవరకు ఈ ఆత్మ వేరు, ఆ పరమాత్మ వేరు అంటాడు. ది రామానుజాచార్య stated that the soul and the Paramatma, the divine Narayana, is somewhat different on earth or on universe. When the soul in the body performs karmas without expecting anything from the God, when the soul will reach the Paramatma and it will unite with the Paramatma, and which he will not have any rebirth again and again. That's called moksha, as told by Lord Sri Krishna in Gita. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshishyami ma suchika. Here Ramanuja also told that one must do satkarmas without expecting anything from the Lord Vishveshwara, that is Narayana, and he shall fight for the betterment of the upliftment of the trodden people. That means along with satkarmas on the name of Lord Narayana, the Vaishnavas shall perform his duty to uplift the trodden people. Then only he will come and join with the Lord and will not have any rebirth. So rebirthlessness means here moksha, Sri Kaivalyam. There are so many mokshas. Here I am speaking about Sri Kaivalyam, the Kaivalyam at Vaikuntham with the Narayana. Here Vishnu is not Narayana. I can enumerate. Vishnu, Shiva and Brahma are three forms of gods emerged from the Narayana to run the universe. Where the Brahma creates the universe, Vishnu runs the universe, Shiva destroys the universe. God, God. The three forms are doing the job of God: generator, organizer, destroyer. But Mahavishnu is Narayana. He is one. He is not second to any. He is supreme. Narayana is Mahavishnu. Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma are the different forms emerged from the Narayana. So the word Narayana is have that much of power. Finally, I request the clever and devotional and lovely people of Mauritius to chant at least one sloka from Bhagavad Gita every day morning, it will give enormous power and divine power to you. It will solve all your problems. Kindly hear my word and take into account and chant one sloka every day morning from the Bhagavad Gita, especially this sloka. Yesterday, our Swami told this sloka is, which I pronounced now. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshishyami ma chucha. This sloka is equal to the entire 701 slokas of Bhagavad Gita. 701 sloka is equal to this sloka as told by Veda Vyasa, who is none other than Lord Mahavishnu, Veda Vyasa. If you take into account that my work, my attempt is success. So once again I thank to the organizers and the pious people of this territory. Once again I praise them by bowing my head. Thank you all the people of Mauritius. Thank you the people of organizers. Thank you Lord Narayana. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sri Narasingha Rao. Il explique un petit peu ce temple, comment opérer, un petit peu l'historique de ce temple. Et puisque l'heure est passée, nous vous terminons dans à peu près 20 minutes, 15 à 20 minutes, pour une satsang par Sriman Paramatma Nandagiri Swami. So, who will give us satsang?
ఓం తత్సత్. అందరూ కూడా ఏదైనా ఒక ఆసనం పైన కూర్చొని మెడ శిరస్సు తిన్నగా ఉంచాలి. ఉంచి దీర్ఘంగా ఓంకారాన్ని ఉచ్చరించాలి. सभी लोग सीधा बैठकर ओंकार का उच्चारण करने के लिए कष्ट करें. ओम